I know this is always crazy to people. I once had a YouTube video like 10 years ago where I showed my fridge and how empty it usually gets, and how people are like, what in the world? Are you even eating anything? I'm just going to show you the contents of my fridge real quick. So I have all my sauces that I use regularly. So sriracha I use for my one son's sandwiches for lunch, ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, which I use for like my macaroni and cheese, as well as some mustard depending on the recipe, just a little bit. I use a lot of soy sauce for stir fries, and hoisin sauce. This I think is finally about to expire. I didn't use it enough. My husband actually grabbed this because he wanted it, and when he grabs things, it doesn't get used much, to be honest with you. Then I've got my wing sauce. This also was for stuff for my husband. He likes the buffalo style sauce. I am more of a sriracha girl. Then cocktail sauce for, usually we probably got this for New Year's because it's a tradition to have shrimp in my family for New Year's. It has not been used since then, and I make my own cocktail sauce that my mom taught me, which has some horseradish in it. This is balsamic vinegar I use for a specific recipe that I make, but it gets used often. So I would say like most of what I have here I use regularly. And then you have chili and garlic. This I've only used once. I probably will not ever get this again. I think it was for a recipe that I tried because I like to try new recipes. And then this is gyoza sauce, which my one son loves gyoza. I have some in the freezer. This is like the most piled area in my fridge, but I'm always checking dates. And like I said, this one I think is ready to expire because I've been checking it. I can't even see April, so it's time to get rid of it. So this I'm going to recycle. I'm going to clean it out and recycle it. Always do that. Here's all my butter. I use so much butter for recipes. Mainly I use unsalted butter, but I also use salted butter once in a while. So this, I just bought these. That's why there's so much of it, because I just use it constantly. Down here, I have milk jugs. I have 2 milk jugs. Usually I get a gallon of milk for my son for cereal, and this is what's left of that. I have the other one I just cleaned, and I have to put it away for now. My mom keeps buying these for my sons. She likes to buy chocolate milk for all her grandkids. This is my son Lado's. He buys his own. He buys whipped cream and he buys ice cream. So that is his. I do not touch it. He uses his own money for that. All right, so then we have the stuff here. I use Vegenaise instead of regular mayonnaise. So it's a vegan mayo, and I really love the flavor of it. And I've been buying this for a few years now, and I just really love using that because I'm a big mayonnaise person. Grape jelly. I make a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for myself. Pizza sauce, I make my own pizza. Every single week I make pizza by hand. This one doesn't taste good to me. This says reduced sugar, but it's so sugary. I do not like this one, but strawberry preserves I like to use once in a while, like on toast. And then relish, this is my husband for his hot dogs. Again, he buys things on his own sometimes, and I'm like, are you gonna use it? And I ask him, are you gonna use it? And he doesn't use it. I don't think it's been opened, and he got this months ago. So this, I have to remind him like, hey, do you want relish? Because I do not like buying things that don't get used, and he knows that. And then I have I use plant-based butter for like pancakes and stuff. Or I use ghee when I will melt the ghee and use it for different things that say to grease stuff with. When different companies will say for the recipes to use shortening, I use ghee instead. And then I have eggs. Usually my husband bought this container. I do not like buying plastic. Usually I get the regular cartons that are non-plastic, but he picked this up for me recently because we were getting low on eggs and he was going to the store anyway. So I was like, can you get some eggs? I usually get like Vitality Farms, I believe is the company. Then I have water jugs. These are filtered water. I have mentioned before how we have to filter our water because it's not safe from our tap. These are left over from things. Look at this grated Parmesan cheese. It's nearly done. And this, my mother-in-law made us some food just this week, which was very sweet of her. And she gave me this crema. So we used a bunch of that. And then this is cheese that I use. These are stock, and usually I do veggie. They didn't have any, so I just used this. So you see, it is time for me to do some food shopping. I don't have much here. This is my husband and my oldest son, Lato. They eat lunch meat for their lunches and cheese, but we mainly eat vegetarian meals at home. And then here, I know this is the vegetable drawer. I don't really have a lot in here. I have some potatoes in this drawer, and I have onions, and I have my garlic, and that's it in here. This I'm going to be making actually this week. I had planned to make some tofu and roasted potatoes. And then in this one, I know this is odd, and I want to have a container to keep all my flour in, but I keep my flour in the bottom drawer of my fridge for now. But one day I'll have a container to put it in. So this is all just a mixture of gluten-free, bread flour, and regular flour, all for that. Then we have the freezer, which needs to be scrubbed again. This is not mine. This again is my son Lato. He likes to buy, see, I have to scrub this. We will do a cleaning of my freezer soon. I don't know why it got so dirty so quickly. But anyway, this is his ice cream that he buys with his own money from his job. And then I have, like I said, gyoza. My one son Micah, he loves pork gyoza. I like the vegetable gyoza, and my son Lato likes the chicken gyoza. But this one, he likes his pork. So once in a while I make that for him. And then we have, Micah wanted some ice cream. I wanted ice cream, so I have Netflix and chilled vegan, non-dairy ice cream. This, I don't know why, this is Parmesan cheese that I could keep frozen, and I probably don't have to do that because I already had some down here. I am very confused. Oh, I have grated here. Let's put the shredded there too. One day I will grate my own cheese. I do not have a grater. These I bought like a month ago. I made one of them and they were okay, but I didn't really enjoy it. So I will make them this week just to finish this off. And then we have some waffles for Dane once in a while. And then these are just things to keep the food frozen with, like lunches, frozen packs. That's, you know, my freezer is pretty empty. And I believe there's no reason, I mean, there's nothing on my fridge except for there's no need to buy stuff unless I'm ready to meal plan. So today I am going to go to Trader Joe's. Sometimes I do that like once a month and meal plan based off of that store. This might get filled, but probably will still be like half full. That being said, I have a butler's pantry. It's very small. This is my pantry. This is pretty much all of my extra foods, and it's not full right now either, but I probably need to go through this again. But I keep the baby food. We get a box shipped to us. I talked recently about the TerraCycling. And then we have Dane's snacks here. I have udon because I make some udon. This one is brown udon rice. I meant to not get the brown one. So hopefully my family will like that one. Usually here, which it is time for me to replenish. Oh wait, here's some. I get my son. Lato likes to have these for breakfast where he eats granola bars because he doesn't like cereal, while Micah likes cereal, which I keep the cereal over my sink. That's the only, like, my bread and my cereal is there and that's it. This is usually completely covered with granola bars and this is what's left. So I like to keep this organized. Over here, usually I have this filled with pasta. This is my avocado oil. I keep all my stuff that I use for when I make like my udon or different types of things like that. So you have sesame oil, rice vinegar, I have some cumin seeds in the corner, vinegar, which I use for some recipes, and marsala sauce in the back. What's this mirin. So yeah, this is mainly for, because I like to make a lot of, this is fish sauce, but it's vegan. So yeah, I keep all of my sauce stuff that you don't have to put in the fridge, like over here. And this is the cereal that I give to Dane. So he's got 2 of them in different flavors, banana, vanilla. This, don't know if this is good anymore. Let me check the date. It's still good until September, so I gotta keep my eye on that. So I'm probably gonna use this soon. I'm gonna make something with that. I only really have one recipe with it. Now this was nearly empty and I tried to find another one of these, but I couldn't, so I got this. So this was near, this is like very near the end. I use taco seasoning for a lot of stuff. But yeah, I got this because I can't find another big package, but hopefully soon. And then I have the corn flour here, which I don't really use much. I need to use it. So I gotta find a way to maybe make tortillas or something like that. So anyway, that's that. And then up here, I just have some cornmeal in the back. This is my active yeast for making, like, I use this constantly when I make breads or pizza. And my husband likes to use that hot sauce in the back. And then it's the tom yum paste. I only really use that for one recipe. I probably won't get this again. I got some marinara sauce for a pasta meal, so that's gonna be something I'm gonna plan. The grain puffs, I have not used those yet because I thought maybe I could give them to Dane, but he's still too small. So once he's like a year old, maybe I'll be able to give them to him. But he has teeth now, so I probably can give them to him now. And then the peanut butter, my husband picked out the wrong one. I asked him to get my peanut butter. He got Smucker's. It's not what I usually get. And when I eat peanut butter stuff, I have to be really careful because Micah is allergic to all nuts and tree nuts. So I have to really wash things very well and separately. Anyway, that is a minimalist pantry. I would love to be able to have better containers in the future for more pasta, because usually I have like 1 or 2 of these available, but I just like seeing my pasta not in a box so I could see what kinds I have. So it's like, oh, okay, I have the elbow and then I have the rotel or whatever, you know. I just got back from Trader Joe's, got my haul of stuff here. Now this is the place where I go all out when I buy groceries. Like I said, I only go once a month, so I kind of like get little extra fun stuff. But usually when I do my food shopping, I meal plan and I say, these are what I need for this meal. But here, I didn't write a list. I'm just like, let's see what I could come up with. So I got, for instance, 2 loaves of brioche, sliced French brioche bread. I do know how to make my own brioche. These are for, specifically, I make French toast with this. So I got the bread and I got the syrup. Got 2 of them. I make pancakes and French toast on a regular basis, so this is gonna all go pretty quickly, within like a week. Again, we love our chocolate milk. This is fair trade chocolate milk. Got some eggs, some pasture raised large brown eggs. Got some mozzarella cheese, or mozzarella. Got some mozzarella for the pizzas I make. Got myself some vegetable spring rolls because they're really tasty and I need something for lunches. I don't really make myself much for lunch other than like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, like I said. And for my husband for lunches on the weekend, I got him a cheeseburger burrito and the pollo asado burrito. So these will go hopefully each of the days. I also got myself some Impossible chicken nuggets. These are plant-based. More for my lunches, I know. I got some shredded cheese, some provolone cheese to go with the cheese that's already in my fridge because I'm making for Memorial Day a macaroni dish. I need to make a lot. This Danish princess bread, it's actually made in Denmark.
Like each one looked different and unique. It's pastry dough with custard style filling. I was like, oh my goodness, that was so good. Unfortunately, it's made with canola oil and that is really bad. I should have looked at these ingredients first. Almonds. I cannot let my one son have this because he's allergic. I did not realize. I got lots of tofu, guys. Like, it's all gonna go. I plan on making 2 of these. Again, we are a family of 5. I've got 2 teenage boys and a husband. So tonight I'm making some tofu with potatoes. This will be to go with my udon noodles that I said I have. And then another package will be for another small meal. I was thinking about maybe making tofu and broccoli though. So it might be tofu and broccoli and udon. I'm not sure yet. I cook with avocado oil. Sometimes I like to make some quick meals and I use this chickenless mandarin orange morsel. These are really good with some white rice. So I usually heat up white rice. I have a rice cooker. All of these will be for our family because like one of these packages is good for me and one of these packages is good for like each package. So I make them all at once, but it's so worth it. So that's a nice easy meal. I love popcorn. I saw this new popcorn. I ran out of popcorn kernels. They don't sell kernels there. So I was like, well, I need some sort of popcorn. Again, I said I'm making macaroni. 2 of these. One for what I'm making for macaroni thing. Another for macaroni salad that I want to make. And this is for a pasta meal that I plan to make with some marinara sauce. Maybe a baked ziti. I got these from Micah mainly because there are no nuts in these. Cream and onion, I don't know if he'll like, but I know my husband will eat these if he does not. Again, granola bars for later. Got a whole bunch, but I also got myself some for breakfast, a fiberful granola bar. Hopefully I'll like those. I said I might make tofu and broccoli, so I got broccoli. What I got is stuff for maybe like 4 meals, 5 meals, with a cost of I think $150. It's expensive. I used to not have to pay so much, but again, I got some extra stuff that I usually don't get. For the most part, all of this stuff is stuff I would normally get. Maybe not the Danish, maybe not the popcorn, maybe not the onion ring things, but everything else I'll use. Oh, I forgot to say I got some milk. So thanks for seeing what I got from Trader Joe's. Let me know what you like from there. I have tried so many different things. A lot of stuff I don't like and other stuff I just didn't buy today. Again, I only get a little bit at a time. This is my fridge here. Again, I showed what it looked like inside. Putting my stuff in here. I gotta feed Dane. He is in his little chair and he is hungry. So thank you guys. My fridge all filled up. Of course, like I said, there is still room for things. That milk will be gone, put in one of these glass containers at some point when this one empties, and that will all fit in there. There you have it. Here's what it looks like all filled up.